What's happening, people? Matt Sheriff here, and welcome to this Bitcoin debit card review. And I've decided to make this video in conjunction with the article that I wrote maybe a week ago now, as I think it'll highlight some points easier. And you can also access this article so you can read it as well in the description box below. So make sure you check that out after this video has finished. So if you're like me, I've researched tens of companies, tens of different cards, um, to really try and get the best deal, understand the charges and all that kind of stuff. And there is so many to choose from that it can be quite overwhelming. And that's why I've decided to do this kind of review and what I found and what I think fits best for me, and hopefully can help you find what fits best for you. So really, location is a massive part of things, and not a lot of reviews take that into consideration. And also, what sort of things you do in terms of travel or the type of currencies that you need or use, etc., etc. So, in this particular review, I talk about my personal needs in terms of currency and the cards that I need. I'm between the UK and the USA a lot, so pounds and dollars is what I mainly use. I traveled a little bit this summer and I had some euros and all of that stuff. So that was a factor too, but not really something that was super crucial for me. So really, I wanted something that I could have completely just under one roof. So I could use pounds, dollars, all that type of stuff under one um, company. But what I did find is the USA have so many different legislation and so many different regulations that a lot of international companies within the cryptocurrency space offering debit cards aren't allowed to send their cars to the USA. So we'll go through this and I will explain it as I go and see how I could possibly help you depending on your location. So, a couple of things to consider when you are looking for a particular Bitcoin debit card is looking at the company, the reliability of that company, the structure and trustworthiness. So really there I'm talking about how long have they been in operation, what are the reviews looking like, what's the management team, do they look like they're going to be here for a long time. All that good stuff is very important because you don't want to keep switching around as it can be a headache. It's nice to just be with a trustworthy company for a long time, makes you feel comfortable. The quality of support is always an important factor because I think companies that are willing to spend a good amount on support really are catering for their clients. So that's something that I found is always important. The price of the card, shipping costs, that sort of thing to get going. Something to always consider is transaction costs. That can be when swiping internationally, withdrawing from ATMs, both in your local currency and foreign currency, depending how much you travel, and maintenance fees. So this can be monthly fees associated with the card. Worldwide availability is always important. It's very important for myself in terms of where the cars can be shipped to, where the company reaches to, all that good stuff is something to look at. And the verification process. So the KYC, know your customer steps with particular companies can be different. Not necessarily a bad thing if they are quite rigorous with their verification process, but something to consider depending on what you want. So in this review, I look at the USA, the United Kingdom, Europe, Australia, and I will be adding to this. So make sure you follow this as it goes, because once I find reputable companies in different areas of the world, I will be adding to this as I go. So for USA residents, I recommend BitPay. Reputable company. It's within and established in the US. So that's always a nice thing. And as I mentioned, the USA regulations on this type of niche is somewhat stricter than I think the rest of the world. So BitPay obviously sends cards to the USA. They only deal in dollars. They do have a $5 maintenance fee, which is higher than the average. But because this company does offer good support, the platform is well thought out. The structure, the management structure is good. Got a good level of trustworthiness to it. I do like it, and this is something that I do have myself, so I do recommend it. And if you are looking for a card and you are from the USA, maybe something to consider. You can get your BitPay card there. There isn't a referral program, so if you click the link, there's no type of commission that I'm gonna get. So for the United Kingdom, Europe, and beyond, I do recommend CryptoPay. So they basically deal in pounds, euros, and dollars, and you can also utilize their Bitcoin wallet to store Bitcoin, move it around, all of that good stuff. What I like about these guys is they are based in London. They have a good track record. They have a good management team. They have competitive transaction prices and service prices. Their support is very, very good. I've been with them for I think 6 weeks now. They have a very good support system, probably the best that I've seen, and I'm a part of a couple of different of these platforms, mainly for review purposes. But this is one that I do use and have withdrawn to my bank account. The card is good, so I do like this company and what they're doing. You can read this, I won't go over this, but you can check the description box below and get access to this article on my blog where I do go through different prices. And they do have a referral program which they will pay you a small percentage of every referral that you bring on, and the transaction costs within their account you'll get a percentage of, which is always nice. And if you go through my link too, you'll get a 25% discount when you buy the card, which is always nice. So this is my main recommendation for people in the UK, all of Europe, and other countries that deal in dollars. So the reason I have a BitPay card is because when I could order a US dollar card to my address in the UK, but CryptoPay don't ship to the United States because of the regulations that are in place as an international company. So they do offer a dollar card. So what I recommend is, obviously a lot of other countries around the world do deal in dollars and with dollars. So if that's something that you're looking for, this could be a very good option for you, because they are very competitive within this niche, and as I said, offer a good amount of services and support. So definitely something to consider if you are doing that. They do ship worldwide, obviously not to the United States and some other countries. I do have a link to that down here. Yeah, a link to the countries that they do ship to, and it is quite a long list. So, whether you're in the UK, Europe, South America, other countries dealing in particular currencies, this is a good platform to consider, and one that's been running really, really smoothly for me, and also the referral program, and they're willing to share, percentage of the profits with you if you want to share this type of opportunity and this type of company of debit card services and blockchain asset services, then it's a great thing. So CryptoPay, thumbs up, I like it. And then I do have a CoinJar account. Don't really use it too much, but it is a very good option for Australian people. CoinJar were actually based in Australia, but now have moved to the United Kingdom, England, for their headquarters, as I think they want to move more globally, as they were catering more towards Australia, but now they're moving kind of more worldwide. But I do think it is the best option for Australian people. So you can get access to a CoinJar account through this link on my blog, and it will also, all of these links to BitPay, CryptoPay, and CoinJar will be below in the description box, so you can check them out as you go. But I know a lot of people, especially in Australia, that use CoinJar, very happy with it, easy to use, very efficient, and they also have a debit card option which you can utilize, so that's always nice. So yeah, as you're reading this, my number one recommendation is CryptoPay for the most part, but also, as I said, location and the type of person that you are and the services that you do need can come into play. As I mentioned, certain rules and regulations of different countries will and can dictate where you go with this and the type of platform that you'll use and the debit card that you'll need from the particular companies. So make sure you check this out. I'm going to be adding to this too, so you can either subscribe to my YouTube channel or take a look at my blog, save the link, whatever you want to do, as I add to this more and more, with South Africa, Asia, different continents, different countries, in order to provide a more full review and for really whoever's coming to my blog or my content to be able to help people all around the world find the best place to put their Bitcoin and make it as easy as possible to change that into fiat currency, into your local currency. So I hope this review helped. I wanted to make it short and sweet. If you want some more information or you have questions, don't be afraid to hit me up. I always try to respond within 24 to 48 hours. So the way you can contact me is below also in the description box. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you found value in this, I'm Matt Sheriff. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see or speak to you soon. Take care.